Disney's EPCOT. Go further than you've ever been before with a trip through space. Go around the world in these fantastic pavilions and see the world as scientists predict that it will look like hundreds of years after we've shuffled off this mortal coil. But that's not what we're here for today. Hey, welcome to Planet Mark, your one-stop vlog for everything Disney countdowns and information videos. And today we're looking at the 5 biggest problems with EPCOT. Before we do though, this is one in a series of biggest problems with. So if you haven't already, check out our Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios problems with videos straight afterwards. Subscribe to Planet Mark and hit a bell notification to be told of the next great upload. And also check out our links in the description box below, because we've got loads of super cheap Disney essentials that you need to pack. But back to today. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not saying that any of that EPCOT's bad necessarily, I'm just saying that here are the problems and this is how we're going to fix it. This is what I just think personally kind of takes away from the experience and how we can make it better. So let's go! Number 5. Education. Education. Okay, Disney's EPCOT was made in order to innovate and look at experimentation. However, why does it go around doing it in such a boring way? They've definitely got the education down, there's no worries about that. It just kind of feels like one of their board meetings when they were talking about this new theme park, somebody forgot to tell them that it was a theme park. So you want all this educational things, what are you making, a boardroom meeting, like some kind of presentation, some kind of museum?
Building a theme park.
What? What? But these are just graphs and statistics. No one's going to visit this theme park. This is way too educational. What are you doing, people? SeaWorld is a prime example of this. They not only want to educate but also entertain through like interactions with the animals, and you don't even feel like you're learning. And that's the perfect way of doing it. Feel like that you're not learning and then you come out thinking, wait a minute, I know all of this because of SeaWorld. Well, what? I remember the very first time that we went to the big IMAX theatre thing where it showed, like, it kind of plays the different pavilions movies, and I got in there, I was like, oh, this isn't going to be an IMAX, it's going to be so full. We got in there and it was empty. And the IMAX, the cinematic thing was pretty awesome, but the video was just so boring. There was a reason why. There should have been a red flag with me as soon as we went in, and it was just empty. We didn't even bother going seeing the rest of our films. We didn't even see the England one because we just watched the first one and we're like, this is just terrible. So no wonder this is so empty. But why? Disney is a film company known for entertaining and educating and just really like bringing like just new stuff to the theatre, groundbreaking. But why have they got such boring scripts and boring filmmakers to do this? Oh. I mean, admittedly, they've been trying a lot more hardly lately. I mean, getting rid of Ellen's Energy Adventure, that was the first big step to doing the right thing. Getting rid of that, because, you know when like a response to why do you like this ride is,
oh, well, it's a nice place to sit down and get out of the heat.
Then that's not the correct response for your ride. People should be saying, oh, I want to go in here because I either want to learn or because it's really good or it's really funny, not because I want to sit down. Number 4. There haven't been any new rides in years. Okay, Frozen. We're not counting Frozen as a new ride because that was just Maelstrom with a brand new set of paint. That's more of just a redecoration of an old ride, so it's nothing new. I mean, Tomorrowland, they were doing so much with Tomorrowland, really redecorating that and making it much better, but they've just kind of stopped with Tomorrowland. There's so much more they could be doing with that. I don't really know what they're doing with EPCOT at the moment. Admittedly, yes, they are getting Guardians of the Galaxy to replace Ellen's Energy Adventure. Thank God. But that's not for years away. Why couldn't they book something in for now? Well, maybe they just thought Frozen was going to be a lot better than it was. Maybe they had just so many big ideas for Frozen that it's not just going to be a Maelstrom with like a fresh coat of paint. But no, there's just nothing. I mean, they put a green version of like the Mission Space thing, but that's not a new ride. They're just kind of just updating rides. Or like, I mean, what they did to Spaceship Earth was fantastic. That's pretty much, that kind of feels like a new ride because it's now so much better. It's now just so much more interactive. That's what I could possibly class as a new ride, kind of. It's not just a new set of paint, but it is better and it's much more attractive. Every other place has a new land. Animal Kingdom had Pandora, Hollywood Studios is having Toy Story Land, and the soon-to-be Star Wars Galaxy Edge. Magic Kingdom even had new Fantasyland. But for Epcot, there's nothing even on the horizon. Number 3. Illuminations. Stop right there. Before you inundate me with hate comments, no one's saying Illuminations is bad at all. Illuminations is fantastic. But let's just take a quick look at the history of Illuminations, because it started back in 1998 and has been going on since. I mean, it took a break in 2000 for Illuminations 2000, and because it was so popular, they kind of just kept Illuminations 2000, and they've kind of been updating it a little bit, but it's the same kind of thing. It's just been updated again, and no one's saying it's bad, but it's kind of like for Wishes. Wishes was fantastic, they got rid of it for Happy Ever After. The Animal Kingdom has the Tree of Life thing, the Rivers of Life, and Hollywood Studios seems to have a different fireworks show every other day, so just forget about them. I just think it's time that Epcot was given the brand new treatment to get people in really loving, not Illuminations. Please, don't call it Illuminations 2018 or Illuminations 2019. Just get a brand new show, brand new kind of like idea, brand new ethos and everything. Just new. That's what I just want, is something new. Doesn't necessarily have to be like more expensive or more extravagant, just new. Number 2. Lack of seating. Okay, this goes in kind of hand in hand with Illuminations, but for a fireworks show which is around the entire world, kinda, like through the lake, there's hardly any seating at all. Unless you book a fast pass, which I probably wouldn't say do that because it's just a waste of a fast pass. I mean, they have benches around the whole of the lake. Unless you're there 4 hours beforehand, you're not going to get a seat. And that is very annoying. I mean, there's always places to watch the fireworks from. There's always really good places in like any of the pavilions. Will be fine because it's pretty much the same kind of show running the whole way round. But the benches are always taken up. Unless you've got a restaurant booked and you're sitting down looking from your restaurant, you're going to be standing for like half an hour, 45 minutes. And this is just really something they should think about. They should just a few more benches, just a few more places to sit. Number 1, they're not doing anything with the pavilions. Currently there are 11 pavilions at Disney's Epcot, and it just seems like it's staying that way. All they're doing is putting maybe like a Frozen ride or like a new French themed restaurant, but people don't want that. What people want is a new pavilion. They want to see a new country, so for them to explore. It doesn't even need to be a ride, it just needs to be a new country. Why isn't Australia there? I still don't get why Australia isn't there. There's so much they could do with that. Maybe they just don't have the space. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they could find somewhere for it. I mean, it's called World Showcase, and at the moment they've only got 5 of the 7 continents. Fair enough. Don't do anything with Antarctic. I mean, you could just do some kind of like a ride or something to do with the Eskimos or whatever. Just do something with like Antarctic. It doesn't have to be much. But where's Australia? Where's New Zealand? Where's all of those places? Why aren't they being represented? And that's what people want. They want a new, even like I think they were talking about like a new Brazil like pavilion. That would be so much better than just a redesigned Maelstrom or a new restaurant. People don't want that. We've got enough restaurants. Restaurants are good. We're good for restaurants in Epcot. That's what Epcot's good for. But Epcot's not good for is represent the entire world in their World Showcase. But that's just my opinion. What's your opinion? Tell me in the comments section below. Do you agree with my comments or do you disagree with me? Remember to subscribe to Planet Mark and hit a bell notification for the next great upload. Remember, this is a series, so go check out Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios' biggest problems right now. But before you do, make sure you check out our links in the description below for money-saving, great, super cheap Disney Orlando vacation essentials. Follow us on Twitter at PlanetMarkVlog or Facebook.com/PlanetMarkVlog or Instagram at Disney.Dreamer_UK. See you next one, guys. Bye 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 bye.